LeBron James is hitting back at New York Knicks president Phil Jackson after Jackson criticized James in an interview with ESPN. In that interview, Jackson brought up an incident from James's tenure with the Miami Heat, where James allegedly asked the team to stay over in Cleveland during a road trip. Jackson told ESPN, "You can't hold up the whole team because you and your mom and your posse want to spend an extra night in." For James, the key word in that interview was posse. He suggested the term was racially tinged.
I just don't believe that Phil Jackson would have used that same term if he was doing business with someone else, working with another team, or if he was working with anybody in sports that was owning a team that wasn't African American and they had a group of guys around him that he didn't agree with what they did. I don't think he would have called him a posse. To use that label, and if you go and read the definition of what the word posse is, it's not what I've built over my career. It's not what I stand for. It's not what my family stands for. And I believe the only reason he used that word because he see young African Americans trying to make a difference.
Bill Reiter is with CBS Sports, where he's a national columnist and host of the streaming show Reiter Than You. He's in Fort Lauderdale. All right, so Bill, explain what happened here. What exactly was the context of Phil Jackson's comments?
So, Elaine, Phil gave an interview where he talked about LeBron James and his departure from Cleveland or from Miami and how he conducted himself in Cleveland, and told a story in which he used the word posse to describe some of the trouble that Erik Spoelstra and the Heat had managing LeBron, managing LeBron's expectations, managing LeBron's ego, and Maverick Carter, a top advisor to LeBron James, and really the key piece in building LeBron's entrepreneurial efforts outside of basketball. Maverick Carter took to Twitter and suggested that Phil was being racist, and in Maverick's words, putting these guys back in the ghetto. Part of Maverick Carter's response, his initial frustration with Phil Jackson, he put out a definition of the word posse. He tweeted out a screen grab if you go on Google and you type in the word posse, and what he left out is the third part of that definition. I'm just going to read it to you here. A group of people who have a common